started 2025 with a victory at stage 1 from Louisiana, Bass Pro Shops back dangler, Justin Cooper.
What's going on, everybody? And this is the 2026 Ranger 520R walkthrough video. We're about to cover it from bow to stern, so let's jump into it right now. All right, we're gonna start right here at the bow where the magic is gonna happen for 2026. We're gonna be on this Garmin Force Pro trolling motor a bunch this year. It's a new trolling motor by Garmin for 2026. It's bigger, better, greater than the original Force that I've been running a few years. BoatLogic's triple stack mount with gimbal, BoatLogic's gimbal mounts, super strong, super stable. You can ride in rough water. They're not going to falter, break, or anything like that on you. On the bottom side of this triple stack mount, we've got our Garmin units. We got our Garmin 126 SV Ultra 2. On the right side, we have our 106 SV Ultra 2. And on top, we got something new, the 16.6 Echo Mount Ultra 2 by Garmin. It's the same units that we've been loving that are in their Echo Mount, but now in a 16-inch unit, and that's what I'm going to run my forward-facing sonar with. Right here, we've got our 34 transducers by Garmin, one in perspective, one in forward. My forward, I run in my 16, my perspective, I run in my 12. I like having them in conjunction, that way, you know, maybe I get in around a place that has a bunch of structure. That's where I like my perspective. But if they're out there floating around, I've got my forward-facing sonar. One thing that I do love is the brackets that they're on. They're made by BoatLogic's. The forward is on the sniper bracket. The perspective is on the switchblade. And the switchblade, I can switch between perspective and forward with just a little flip right there. That way, if something happens to my forward during the day, and that's what I'm utilizing, all I have to do, flip it right there, just turn it a little bit, get the right angle, and now I'm back going on my forward-facing sonar. This setup right here has been tried and true for the past couple years. It's helped me catch a lot of fish, and 2026 is gonna be no different. Let's keep on. One thing I love about my Ranger 520R is this huge front deck. I mean, you could breakdance up here. If I was Skeet Reese, I'd go breakdancing, right? But another thing is inside these compartments, inside both rod lockers, the center console, even the day box, no carpet. That way, say it rains, something happens, your boat gets some moisture in it, it's not gonna weigh it down just because of wet carpet in your boxes. Down in the bottom is marine mat. You know, those are really nice. A lot of companies are kind of going to that. There's even marine mat on the front center lid right here on top. It's not as hot and slip resistant. Even the deck itself, where there is carpet, it's double padded. That way your fatigue isn't going to get you, fishing all day or fishing throughout the week. That's one thing that I've loved about this boat, and the stability of this boat. When I'm up here on the front deck and I'm moving around, I'm fishing, I'm switching sides, I never feel this boat rock back and forth. I've been in other boats where maybe your partner behind you switches sides and it almost throws you out the boat because it kind of knocks your balance off. I've not had this problem with this boat because of how stable it is. This is the front deck. Let's move to the console. Here at the console, two Garmin 126 SV Ultra 2s. These are the units that I've been running the past couple of years, and it's worked. And if it isn't broke, don't fix it. On a BoatLogic's mount, console mount here, again, just like the bow, super stable. Nothing's going to break on these. And one thing that I do love about BoatLogic's, if I need to change the angle of these units, all I have to do is loosen up a couple bolts. I can pull them down, push them up, depending on the glare of the sun. That's a really good kind of on-the-fly mod that a lot of other companies don't have the ability to do, but BoatLogic's does. We've got Bob's Machine hydraulic jack plate on the back, but we got blinker trim for both my jack plate and my trim. Super sleek looking, got the chrome, the black, and then we got the Ranger ride system. This is where you control everything from the boat, from the live wells to music to lights. Everything right here goes through this Ranger ride system. It is bulletproof. Even if I blow a fuse, the one thing that I love about this Ranger ride system, and I've had this happen in the past, is I blow a fuse, say my horn fuse blows. I had one last year. It's going to tell me which fuse that is on the Ranger ride system. I can go under there, change it. We're good to go. You know, back on the water, push to start. But it also has an override manual key just in case something happens at push to start, and override buttons here on the side for your lights, your live well, and your bills, just say something happens to that Ranger ride system. Of course, we got a hot foot, your live well pumps, your recirculate, everything is over here. We got the speakers, we got the JL audio, got to have that, got to be bumping when we're idling around looking for those schools on Toledo or wherever we're at. Got marine mat in the console floor. The cockpit floor right here is marine mat. Again, no carpet. Wherever you can not have carpet, if it holds water, you don't want it. That's why that we went to the marine mat, to keep from that. Center console right here. Put my phone, my wallet, anything I need. Also has a charging station right here for my phone, so I forget my phone charger, my cord. I've got a lay flat charger. I don't know what you call that. I can put my phone on it, it charges it without a cord, whatever that's called. So, big comfy seats. This one has lumbar support. It's even heated. That's pretty cool about Ranger now. You can get heated seats, heated steering wheel, because it's cold. It's gonna be cold at Guntersville, and we're gonna put those to use. So let's get back here to this big Mercury. Let's show you that. And right here, we have our powerhouse. This is what propels this Ranger 520R, a Mercury Pro XS 250. I mean, there's not much to say about it. It has been proven for years and years, and I will continue to run one until it's not, and that's not gonna happen. 10-foot power pole blades this year. I've been running 8-foots, but opted for 10-foots this year because I found myself in several situations last year where I was in that 7-8 foot range, and I just couldn't quite get the poles in the mud enough to kind of keep me from blowing around in the wind. So I opted for 10 foots, give me a couple extra feet, and hopefully solve some of that issue. Bob's hydraulic jack plate, 10-inch. It's fast, it's dependable. It's gonna get you up in shallow water. If I'm in shallow water, I'll jack it all the way up, get up on pad. If I'm in rough water, I suck it all the way down, and that helps for a smoother ride. So definitely check that out. And now let's get into the battery compartment and talk about something new. Right here in the battery compartment, the first thing you're gonna notice is the amount of room back here with 4 batteries, a charger, all that good stuff. Right here in the center, this is where my spare prop is gonna go. Gotta get that in here. There's a couple trap doors right here. That way it's easy access to get to a bilge pump or a live well pump if something needs to be changed out. You're not, you know, moving around a bunch of battery trays or batteries, all that stuff. And right there, this is what is powering my boat for 2026 Monster Marine lithium batteries. Over there on the trolling motor side, we've got 2 36-volt, 65 amp hour batteries. I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about power to that trolling motor like any this year. I've had some issues in the past, and it's because it's more so my fault of not charging my boat overnight, forgetting to plug it in. We've all done it, right? Waking up and being like, oh no, I forgot to plug my boat in. And it's caused problems for me in years past. I'm not going to have to worry about that anymore. With 2 36 volts in parallel, I could probably not charge this thing all week and probably still be all right. Over here on the cranking side, 2 120 amp hour 12 volt Monster Marine Scorpion batteries. These are in parallel, so I've got 240 amp hours to power my Mercury, my Garmin's, my power poles, Bob's hydraulic jack plate, all the accessories, and I'm not gonna have to worry about power at all throughout the day. My charging system is the Monster Marine Lithium dynamic charger. This is the charger that it does a lot of different things. It charges my cranking battery while I'm on the run. Once those cranking batteries are charged, it automatically swaps over and starts sending power to the trolling motor batteries. It has a jump start system. So all I gotta do is press a button, say my cranking batteries do go down, I forget to charge for many days, and I run into an issue, press a button, it's gonna send juice from those trolling motor batteries over here to the cranking batteries and get me back to the ramp. This is going to be a bulletproof system this year. So this is my battery set up, and let's get back to the front and wrap it up. And that's a wrap on the walkthrough of my 2026 Ranger 520R. This boat right here is equipped with all the right electronics, the right motor, the right trolling motor, and now it's on me to handle business, go catch a bunch of fish, hopefully do pretty well on the Bass Pro Tour, have another successful season. I look forward to running this Ranger up and down the lake, catching a bunch of bass. Thank y'all for watching, and we'll see y'all in the next video.